Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to race weekend number 20 here at Hillside. So we are in Natick, Massachusetts, getting ready for some Massachusetts racing next few weeks. Philip Goldberg, Alan Cavanero on the front row. These two drivers way down in points could sure use to make this race, especially Alan. Alan and Philip are actually the only drivers that have not made double-digit events. Philip has made 9 races. Alan has made 10. Chloe Baker and Nicholas Mudio, row 2. Ace Rogers, Michael Rogers, row 3. Andrew Rich and Eric Caralla on row 4, with Mike Mellon and Nico Tringali in row 5. As green flag is out, we are underway here in heat number 1. So Goldberg in the lead. Sorry, I was texting. Cavanero in second. And this could have a show of things of how this racetrack could hold for store. As we watch the speed the chart, Goldberg enters the corner at 198 miles per hour and exits at 191. This is one of the reasons why this track is a 450-mile race compared to just a 400-mile race, is because they go by this track so quick. Allen up to second, Chloe Baker in third, and you can see the outside line does get a good run. 191 to compare to 186. It is tough to pass here for sure. Let's look in the back. Zachary Rogers trying to move up to 21st, which he will do. He passes Logan York. So some drivers are doing their best to make the race. And it seems that it's easier to pass on the bottom while you are in a pack compared to while you are by yourself. As these drivers trying to get by Samudio, he has just got a good car, it seems. Alan Cavanero, Chloe Baker catching up to Philip Goldberg. As we will have a 68-lap race here, with 2 heats of 23 laps. And Baker to the inside of Allen. And that's the best time to pass someone, is when you are not entering a corner side by side. As you see how much Chloe had to slow up to 180 and Allen stuck it at 186. Now watch. Baker actually is able to complete the pass for second place. But Allen in good shape to make his 6th race of the season. He certainly needs to gain, and he needs Caleb Hoffman to, well, actually, he just needs to start doing good. As he's looking back to pass the 02 car now. These guys finally got by Nicholas Samudio. And I'm surprised we have not had a crashes now. Zachary Rogers up top. Peter Sands has made it into here. And now we were talking about drivers that have made all but 1 race this season. And Andrew Rich is one of them. He has made 18 of the 19 events. And he is looking good to make his 19th of 20. Which is part of the reason Andrew is so high up in points. He's in top 10 in points. But if you look at his average finish, it is outside a 20th place average finish, which means, and he's only got 2 top 10s by the way in 18 races, which means that if you can manage to make as many races as you can and you're doing average, you're doing a pretty damn good job for now. But when you get to the chase, that's when you'll be eliminated. I do more racing up here as these Ace Rogers, Mike Mellon have caught up to Chloe Baker and Alan Cavanero. As Philip Goldberg has pretty much checked out. And look how much he slowed up, a lot. 3 wide could be a bad thing here. I'm not sure if it would be or not. But we're getting the more packs here for second and on and stuff. Mike Mellon trying to get by Ace Rogers. He's having a difficult time, and he's also trying to push Allen by Chloe Baker. Goldberg's just like, you guys have fun with that. It has about a 2-second lead now, 2.7. So it seems you have to stick single file. It seems like side-by-side racing is not a good idea here, as Mike Mellon goes up to second. As the fight to stay in the top 20 is on. Edge positions right now, Tony Vieira, Zachary Rogers, Peter Sands trying to hold on to that last spot. Peggy Bowling is being very persistent. It's Mike Mellon trying to hunt down Goldberg, maybe, possibly. I don't think it's going to happen. Ace Rogers third, Alan Cavanero fourth, Andrew Rich fifth. As Chloe Baker falls to seventh with the other drivers catching up. As now these drivers are single file as well. So 21st right now is Peggy Bowling with Greg Lyons, Logan York, and Peter Sands, the closest ones looking in. Lyons did not do a good job entering that turn at all. 5 laps to go at the line. And Bowling's running a little high, and that is not a good idea when you are by yourself. As you see, the 45 had to slow up a bit. How will Lyons enter the turn? And Lyons slows up a little bit more than he should have. As now with tire wear, you see these guys cannot just full out storm through the corner. They have to slow down a little bit. And that could be affecting Lyons' charge to the front, as they're mostly single file now. Mike Mellon and Ace Rogers pulling away from the rest of these drivers. And Goldberg is going to take the white flag. I like that camera angle. So Goldberg in the lead. And he is going to win heat race number 1. And we'll see who gets the rest of the spots. Mike Mellon, Ace Rogers, Cabanero. Ooh, Michael Rogers will get 5th. And Peggy Bowling gets 21st. So Greg Lyons, Peter Sands, Logan York, Jim Warden III, Nathan Rogers, Colby Alves, John Linares, Carol Morton, and Brenda Rogers will not make the show. So see you guys for Heat 2. Getting ready for Heat Race 2 here at Hillside. Michael Parker, Sean Harple on row 1. Allison Rogers, Michael Cavanero, row 2. Deanna Jones, Sam Rogers, row 3. Keith Rich, Steve Cavallo, row 4 with Scott Green and Benjamin Dion, row 5. Keith Rich running this black Home Depot 10-year scheme for the first time of 2 times this season. Second time still to be announced, but it's race 20 weekend, so he's running it. Green flag is out at Hillside. Sean Harple getting to the bottom quickly. So Parker, Harple, and Allison Rogers getting away from the field rather quick. Allison seems to have a pretty good car here today. We're getting a little close to that bumper of the 77 car. Yeah, she's trying to look for maybe to pass the 77, but we know this is where it gets tough. Look how much of a run Harple gets off the corner. And Allison's just going to let the 77 car go for now, as Kenseth is driving away. 21st right now, Kevin Peeler. And Benjamin Tilton could miss his second race of the season now. He would not want that. Third in points. Ooh, Fitzwater clipping Austin Alves a little bit there. Peyton Goodwin running this Mint Crisp scheme for the second and last time this season. I believe it is his second time running it. We have seen drivers wreck here before. Ooh, 3 wide does not appear to be a good idea as Dion checked up a lot. Down to 18th he goes. 21st now, Cameron Gaddu. And I'm sure Tilton's not happy where he's running right now. As well, we've actually had 6 drivers separate a lot here. Keith Rich, Steve Cavallo, Deanna Jones have separated, and then you've got Allison Rogers, Sean Harple, and Michael Parker. These other Harple and Allison trying to catch up to Michael. And Parker is another one of those drivers that is a veteran race winner that has not won yet this season. We have had a total of 7 drivers win their first race this season, with only one of them being a veteran, that being Peter Sands. Finally got his first career win, and that was at Canadian Tire about 3 months ago in race, not in real life terms, but in season terms. That was about 3 months ago. So it's been a while since Peter's won a race, but we've only had 2 two-time winners this season. And I don't expect to see more multiple winners until we get closer to maybe 20 different winners on the season. We are currently at 17. Michael Parker still leading, as Tilton is trying to fight his way through here. Gaddu still in 21st. A lot of these drivers getting single file. Brandon Mellon and Michael Cabanero have achieved that, as has Peyton Goodwin, but some drivers appear still fighting side by side, and that could cause some more battling in the back. So Cameron Gaddu, though, has 21st right now. Tilton back down to 27th. And Tilton's fine if he misses another race, but you want to make as many races as you can. As Cavallo's looking to pass Deanna Jones for 4th place. And he's going to do it. So Cavallo up to 4th. Running that red paint scheme this week. He'll be running the Emerald scheme at 8 Bowl in 2 weeks. As, by the way, guys, we are approaching the All-Star race in a couple of weeks, which will be at Coca-Cola Super Speedway, and will actually be run at night at Coca-Cola, first Coca-Cola night race. So all race winners from this current season and the winners from last season's chase will be in the All-Star automatically. That goes for season champions and past All-Star race winners as well. So the All-Star race might be a lot of drivers this year, maybe. But as far as champions go, we've had 3 of our 5 champions win a race this season. I know Lyons will go in via it unless he wins a race, and that goes for Nico Tringali, I think, as well, because I don't think he won in the chase last season. And past All-Star winners would probably be Michael Beeson and Ryan Shea and Scott Greeny, maybe. So 2 to go, and I want to look in the back here as Tilton has fallen to 29th now, which he's probably not happy about at all. And Kevin Peeler fell outside the top 21, and Michael Santos has moved up to 20th. Otherwise, everybody's single file, so we're on the last lap. So here we go. They're coming to the checkered flag. Parker's going to win heat race number 2. And 21st will be Cameron Gaddu. So Kevin Peeler, Torrey Travis, Robert Rogers, Michael Naylor, Philip Tringali, Austin Alves, James Horner, Benjamin Tilton, and Zachary Fitzwater will miss the race, which means Andrew Rich is the only driver to miss one race on the season. See you guys for the Webster Bank 450.